What up, my fellow Knicks fans? This is your guy Marcellus East, and don't panic quite yet. Now, in 2012, the New Jersey Nets moved over 4 miles away from Madison Square Garden, right into Flatbush, Brooklyn, and created some new competition and ended James Dolan monopoly on NBA basketball when it comes to New York City. Now, at the time, it was a good thing because with the Nets moving into the city, it added some much-needed pressure to make sure that the Knicks stayed a relevant and a good team, as now they had competition to fight for who's going to be the talk of the town. But that pressure for the Knicks to remain competitive in the New York market was short-lived because the Brooklyn Nets made a trade with the Boston Celtics to trade away their 2014, 16, 18, and the right to swap their first-round 2017 picks all to the Boston Celtics to acquire Jason Terry, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett. And as we all know, these players were all past their primes, and they were never able to get past the Miami Heat. Also, from a marketing standpoint, you can't take a Boston-looking team and try to promote them in New York City. That was a grave error by the Brooklyn Nets. But because of these costly moves, it allowed James Dolan and the Knicks to kind of be in a gray area as far as having a monopoly on New York City basketball still. So fast forward 5 years of the Nets being irrelevant to the summer of 2019, the Nets were able to jump back into relevancy by acquiring Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, and now they also have their draft picks going forward. This summer's free agency basically opened up the reality to the Knicks front office that there are players that can come to New York City and take advantage of the New York market without being part of the Knicks organization. And now that the long-term decisions that the Knicks make as far as contracts, which players to choose, draft picks, it's going to have a long-term effect because the Nets going forward are going to be in a pretty solid position. This kind of cautious approach is good for Knicks fans because now the Knicks kind of have no choice but to be more selective into who they give long-term deals to. We don't have to see any more type of deals like the Jerome James, Amari Stoudemire, Eddie Curry, Joakim Noah. We don't have to see these type of deals happen anymore, where you see these players come in, they have a good rap sheet of just injuries, and we still giving them long-term and big contract deals that kind of constrict us to how flexible we can be as far as cap space. This could be one of the reasons why the Knicks didn't go after Kevin Durant this summer, because of our history of signing injured players to max contract and long-term deals. You take a look at Amari Stoudemire's situation. The Knicks doctors knew that he was going to break down 3 years in, and the Knicks still gave him a max deal because they felt like they needed to make a big splash during free agency period in 2010. Also, you look at Joakim Noah, the same situation. The cap went up that summer. The Knicks felt like they had to make a couple of splashes. He got a 4-year deal when we all knew he had injury issues in Chicago. That's the reason why they put him on the bench. But the Knicks' moves this summer kind of reflect that they understand that their competition is actually in a better position, aka the Brooklyn Nets, and whatever mistakes or lack of flexibility they don't have, it's going to be an issue. Now with this added pressure, you look at the Knicks' decisions as far as making trades. It'll be more precise, more long-term thinking. You look at the deal that the Knicks made for Carmelo Anthony when they traded away so many pieces just to get one superstar, but then have nothing to put around that superstar. These are the type of decisions the Knicks front office is going to be making, but except this time around with more precision. And like I said, the Nets putting pressure up the Knicks' ass is great for Knicks fans. I'm telling you, more competition equals greater product for all the fan bases. With the Nets moving into Brooklyn, it's not only about New York City getting 2 different basketball teams, but it's about the NBA up in the ante for James Dolan and the Knicks front office to get their shit together. And that's a good thing for Knicks fans. But you guys let me know what you think, and you guys stay safe. Peace.